Huntsville, Alabama. I am so excited to come party with y'all Memorial Day weekend, May 26th, down to the Black Cigar Lounge. The first batch of 100 tickets have already sold, so we have ensured that the place is going to be packed, the music is going to be flowing, and the drinks are going to be pouring. Y'all do not want to miss Down to the Bar Huntsville, because we about to have a funky good time, baby. Miss Wanda is coming through with her spritz and her Mary J. Blige boost to help me host, and we are going to have a messy good time. Get your tickets now by going to huntsville.eventbrite.com, or you can go to my Instagram profile and click the link in my bio. See you there, Huntsville, Alabama. Nessa girl, it's Monday, and I just got on the line early because I hope y'all had a marvelous Mother's Day, honey. But y'all know who Mother's Day was ruined? All the aunties who flew out to Atlanta to see Anita Baker. Want to talk about it? Here you go. An operator, it was like a bad dream. Boy, you should have heard the way he shouted and the way I screamed. I got to go back to Miss Jam, but don't worry about it. I'm going to use the money I saved not going to the Anita Baker concert to pay for my lessons. Nessa girl, they say Anita Baker done fucked up the thing. Girl, I was down there minding my business like I always do. And baby, my phone was just going off. Just ringing. I said, Lord, we must be in a state of emergency. The aliens must be coming in and the saints must be about to march in. I thought the second coming of Christ was going on and it was a national emergency the way my phone was ringing off the damn hook. And baby, the people say Anita Baker ass canceled her show 15 minutes before she was supposed to go on stage. Baby, they said the people was out there. Baby, they said it was so many motherfucking 27-piece wigs and sandals and sundresses out to that State Farm arena. The aunties was ready. They was full of the good steak and eggs. They was full of the eggs Benedict. They was full of all the mimosas from eating up all the brunch on Sunday. Then they was going in the evening with an old nasty concert tune from Anita Baker. So they thought, baby, and Anita done fucked up the thing. Now listen, everybody was in my social media like, oh, I can't wait to Dineva talk about this. Oh, I want to know what Dineva got to say. I want to know how Dineva gonna excuse Anita Baker out of this one. I want to know what excuses. And listen, y'all know we all got them certain people that we blindly ride for, but I can't ride for Anita on this one. Yes, I can a little bit. Here is where I'm at with it, y'all. Do y'all honestly think Anita Baker just said, bump it, I don't feel like going to work today, so I'm just going to stay home and put her feet up? I don't know. I want to give her and any artist the benefit of the doubt and say that for her to cancel a concert like this, in this fashion, that something has to be wrong. Let's think about it, y'all. She's on tour. Her business is liable for tour expenses. She's got a stadium full of people. That's money that she's forfeiting by not performing, and we're not going to sit up here and act like Anita Baker is super rich. Now, granted, these last several tours that she did, she probably secured enough money to, carry her through her retirement, but I just don't think any reasonable person would just be like, I don't care about my reputation. I don't care about how bad of press this is going to be. I don't care how much money is in the room. I'm just going to kick my feet up because I don't feel like going to work today. I would hope that there is a reasonable explanation for this, but I will say this. Anita Baker, her management, her publicist, and maybe even Live Nation have not handled this properly as it relates to putting people's angst at rest. I don't think when you cancel a concert 15 minutes before the concert is due to start, that due to unforeseen circumstances, we must cancel the concert. I don't think that's a sufficient enough explanation. And granted, we're not entitled to people's health business if it is a health-related reason, but you need to provide people with an explanation that makes all of this make sense. And the other part is y'all hoes know how to take y'all hoes, the minute a bitch press enter on their keyboard, their money come out their account. But now it's gonna take 5 to 7 or 7 to 10 business days for me to get my refund. No, bitch. No. When I woke up this morning, my money was supposed to be in my account because my children paid for me to come to Atlanta for the weekend to enjoy the concert. And now I want to go to Phipps and I want to go to Lennox and spend my ticket money on me an outfit or a bag or some shoes to make this weekend all worth it, since Anita Baker, bald-headed ass, done fucked up the thing. Now, I have not heard anything from any official outlets, but I've seen some stuff on the internet. People are saying, oh, we should have known something when she didn't show up to sound check. And then I've seen other people saying, oh, she wasn't even in the state. Or I don't know what to be true. I haven't heard or seen anything from an official source. But if that is true, I would just be curious to know what was the thought process over at Live Nation. If she wasn't at sound check and the people from Live Nation who are responsible for handling her, like, why were y'all not aware prior to 15 minutes before the show that she wasn't going on stage? I mean, at the point in which she was 2 hours out and wasn't in the building, that was the time. I mean, did y'all think she was on a private plane and she was going to come straight from the private airport and get on the stage? And the fact that we even have to ask these questions says that this situation has not been handled properly. Now, the average person is not going to think this thing far enough through to be mad at Live Nation. They're just going to stick their anger on Anita Baker. But I'm also mad with Live Nation as well. Y'all reputation is on the line as well, because y'all are the touring management company. Y'all are the people who facilitated the ticket sales and whatnot. Y'all are the tour promoters. Y'all are the ones putting this on. Yes, Anita is 100% liable because something's going on in her camp. But where is the liability piece from Live Nation? Where is the systems of checks and balances? What is the threshold by which you guys use to gauge if this show is going to go on or not? Canceling a show 15 minutes before it was due to start is just completely unacceptable on Live Nation's part. I'm pretty sure that people were extremely upset because the concert was canceled, but I'm pretty sure they would have been less upset had they still been at their house and they chilling around the house clothes and not taking no bath and doing their makeup and ironing their clothes and going to the dry cleaner to get their clothes and going to the MAC counter to get a full face of makeup, or running to the mall at the last minute trying to get an outfit or trying to find a belt to match the shirt that match the shoes. I am pretty sure more people than not would have appreciated at a minimum 2 hours notice. And I got another question. I'm being real petty. Is y'all refunding them people parking money? Because them people came down there and had to park at that State Farm Arena, $20, $40, $100 to park in them neighboring parking lots. Folks, it's out of money and out of time. All that doggone traffic, we are doing explanation. We are due an explanation. And I hope, for the sake of Anita Baker's remaining tour dates, that those dates are already sold. Because now you got a lot of skepticism out there and people wanting to know, is she going to even damn show up? Now, I don't know if this is on Anita Baker or not. I was supposed to see her in Birmingham twice, okay? I was supposed to see her in November area. Which classic that is y'all have in Birmingham? Is it Magic City Classic or Bayou? I think it's Magic City Classic. She was supposed to be at the Magic City Classic. I bought tickets for that. They canceled it. She was supposed to be there Valentine's weekend. I rebought tickets for the Valentine's weekend, and that one was canceled. Now, granted, those were canceled long before the tour date. So, it wasn't that big of a disappointment. We were able to make other plans and work it out. There was no explanation provided why Birmingham was canceled twice. I am going to assume, considering the fact that it was canceled twice in the same city, that probably there was just a low response or low ticket sales, and they probably found it more economical to cancel the concert than to put it on. That's my assumption. I don't know. But Anita, this is not looking good. And then I had some older, more seasoned people in the business texting me last night saying that Anita is notorious for this type of thing. Let me read y'all one message. that I got from a producer friend of mine. Um, where is it? Let me read what they said. Um, Talking about medical emergency in my ass. This is the second time she's canceled a Mother Day show in recent years. My friend blank was managing her a few years ago and dropped her as a client for no showing on Mother's Day show in Houston. Same situation. Band, singers, crew, all there, but no Anita. Anita is mental. Canceling shows is not new for her. It's what handicapped her ability to tour years ago. You know, it's when the history is historying, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because, you know, if we really want to dig deep, we know that Anita Baker left the music business to care for her family, her aging parents, to raise her boys. At least that was the explanation that she provided to most of us. And I respect it. But it's also giving, I'm not really in love with performing. It's giving, I'm not really in love with music anymore. Now, I went to her residency 2 or 3 Julys ago when I took the Funky Bunch to Vegas. And I originally bought opening night tickets or whatever. The response was so huge that she ended up adding 2 weeks on the front end of the date. So when I got there, what I thought was going to be opening night wasn't. They were 2 weeks in. But nevertheless, she put on a stellar show. I had an inner cry the whole way through. My life was complete. I got to see my girl. She was here last year in Miami at the Hard Rock Casino here, and the show was lazy at best. It was lazy. She was standing at the microphone, and she kept saying, "Ooh, y'all, I'm ready to go night-night. Y'all don't want to go night-night yet?" I mean, and so when she said it in the beginning, it was cute, but she kept doing it throughout the show, and it was sending the message to the audience that she really didn't want to be there. And then there was no set performance. She sang a couple opening songs, and granted, I remember the sets from the Vegas show. So she opened up the same way she did in Vegas, but then at a certain point, she just went and leaned up against the keyboard, and she was like, "What y'all want me to sing? What y'all want me to sing?" And she had a paper, a packet, and it had the lyrics on it. And she was folding the paper back, and people would scream out songs. She's like, "Nah, I don't want to sing that one." Or, "Ooh, no, that one too hard." And then be like, "Ooh, I don't know the lyrics to that one, y'all, and I don't have my lyric sheet." And, you know, she sounded amazing, hit all of her notes. And when she did sing, you felt it in your soul, in your vertebrae, down to the bone marrow, bitch. You felt it. But it was really giving, my tax are in arrears. My house is about to be foreclosed on. Let me get on the road real quick and do a little yang, 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 yang to get out of the hole. And then I'm going to go sit down. Y'all, I'm a very reasonable person, and I try to use logic. I don't care how much money a person has. There's never a such thing as too much money. There's never a such thing as extra money. I just don't see a world where an artist leaves that much money on the table if something wasn't wrong. And I know a lot of people want to jump on this thing and just be mad and be like, "Nah, that's Anita, that's Anita, that's Anita." I don't know. The human in me just has to give her the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, I just thought about something because now that my friend says she's canceled Mother's Day shows before in the past, could it be that Mother's Day triggers her? You know what I'm saying? And it's a mental situation where she mentally can't do it. And if that's the case, then she need to stop scheduling Mother's Day shows. It's still her fault. But I'm just trying to exercise a little grace because it's not making sense. And anybody in Anita Baker's camp, honestly and truthfully, she needs to make this right. And the way you make this right is by coming out and telling people what's going on. I think it is very arrogant, and I think it is very rude to your fans to just be like, "I didn't show up, here's your refund," with no explanation. And like I said, we don't need to know the ins and outs of your health if it's health related, but at least come out and say, "You know what, guys, unfortunately, my health would not allow me to be there." That's something we can wrap our heads around and then extend some sympathy, empathy, and grace for. But to just not say nothing, to just not show up, that's not cool. And Live Nation, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves with that vague ass statement due to unforeseen circumstances. Miss me with that political correctness. All right. One other thing, y'all. Anita Baker canceling shows, but chat, I didn't even know J-Lo was on tour. So J-Lo is supposedly doing some, I guess, J-Lo's greatest hits. Mind you, I don't know how that's a whole tour. That sounds like a demo tape to me. But J-Lo is going on well, I'm trying to pull up the damn article. Long story short, y'all, they're selling J-Lo tickets for $10. They're selling J-Lo tickets for $10. It says Jennifer Lopez's upcoming This Is Me Now tour is facing tough times with ticket sales. Reports have revealed that the tickets are being sold on reseller sites for as little as $10, which is even cheaper than some of the singer's merchandise. The tour has already hit some roadblocks, with several concerts already canceled due to low demand. Live Nation, the tour's organizer, repeatedly suggested canceling all 30 concerts to Lopez's manager, Benny Medina. However, Lopez is determined to proceed with the tour despite these challenges. An insider mentioned by the Daily Mail expressed Live Nation's concern about potentially performing to half-empty venues. Despite Lopez's promise to perform her greatest hits, many concert venues still have numerous empty seats, even though the tour is scheduled to begin June 26th. Now, here's the thing. You know, it goes without saying, y'all already know this about me. I'm a theater kid. I'm a stage performer. I've been doing it all my life. It is very challenging to perform on stage in an empty venue. It's just something that really chips away at your self-esteem and at your self-worth when you are performing in front of a half-empty venue. And it takes the most elite performer to give it their all in a half-empty space. If J-Lo, my ego and my pride would not allow me to come on stage to a half-empty concert venue. You know, it's weird because I think it's very ambitious for J-Lo, especially in this current market. Everybody is on tour. I think it's very ambitious of J-Lo to try to do a solo tour. Now, I don't know who she could have thrown on there with her. I wish Britney Spears was in good shape because she would have been great. Even Christina Aguilera would have been great. J-Lo and Janet Jackson would have been great. J-Lo and Ciara would have been great. But Ciara going on with Busta and Missy. I mean, J-Lo needed to be in tandem with somebody because, you know, y'all can argue if the lady can sing or not another day. We're not going to pretend like she hasn't made catchy music that you bounce your feet to. J-Lo and Kelly Rowland could have went on tour. That would have been cute. You know, J-Lo got some things that'll make you, but I'm real the way you want. She got a couple things, but I don't know that my ADD would allow me to sit through a 2-hour Jennifer Lopez performance. Now, she gonna dance her ass off, and if she performs anything during tours like she did at that Super Bowl, it'll be entertaining. But I definitely think Jennifer Lopez and her team have overestimated her importance and her influence to think that she was going to go on a 30-city tour and that people were going to give a damn. Where is Enrique Iglesias? Where is Ricky Martin? Where is Pitbull? I mean, they should have did a Latin tour, a Latin takeover tour. That would have worked. But Jennifer Lopez on her own, especially with no new music, I have not heard Jennifer Lopez's name in relation to music in a lot of years. I have not heard a Jennifer Lopez song on the radio in a lot of years. I have not heard a Jennifer Lopez song in the clubs in a lot of years. So J-Lo, it was ambitious. Quiet as it's kept, J-Lo. Maybe you could tour with Anita Baker ass. That way, when she don't come on stage, you could just go in and get the people a little yang, 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 and a little shuffle step ball change. Nevertheless, y'all, I couldn't save Anita Baker and J-Lo for the show, honey. I had to get over here and get y'all an extra little piece of video. I see y'all hoes later on tonight. And Funky Not Even Live. Bye.